Today, I'm in New York City. Just kidding. It's Los Angeles because, like her residents, she is a performer. That's why I'll be traveling all over LA to try 5 of New York's most iconic foods and rating them on how much of a Big Apple feeling they give me. To answer the age-old question, what's the deal? And I'll be getting around New York City style. That means no cars. So start spreading the news because the adventure begins with the classic bacon, egg, and cheese. And how will I be getting there? Well, I'm walking here. Here I am at Bodega Park in the heart of the vibrant Silver Lake neighborhood, the Williamsburg of the West, or so I'm told. I frankly don't know what that means, but I'll be trying their classic bacon, egg, and cheese. Ooh, mama, look at that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at how spongy and glutinous that bun is. Man, that smells so good. The bread smells particularly good with like a little hint of sour. Crispy on the outside, very light on the inside. That egg looks beautiful. There's a little green in there too. Maybe that's like chive or something. This is great. It's truly like a cloud on the inside with a tiny bit of crisp. The filling of the sandwich really just like bursts out when you bite it. Soft and warm and cheesy. A little tang from some mayo, I think. That's like a one-bite hangover cure. That's so good. Now, did LA do New York on this one? I'd say absolutely. I am transported. I am standing on a street in Brooklyn, recovering from my art director friend's loft party, getting ready to help my multimedia artist friend open their new exhibition at a local gallery. That does an LA does New York score of 5 out of 5, baby. Well, that was a treat. Now I'm off for something sweet, to Larchmont Village to drain the main Levain with a New York-style cookie. And there is my bus over yonder. Just settling in for a comfortable ride, passing some old Los Angeles landmarks. Why is every public storage building in LA like the most epic building I've ever seen? They got these beauties on display. I decided to go with a classic. There they are, cooling off and rotating in the oven. There it is, the Levain cookie straight from New York. I got the original double chocolate chunk. No, I'm just kidding. I got the original. It's the chocolate walnut cookie. Wow, look at that slim, thick-ass cookie. It's heavy. And I'm seated here right out in front of the bakery in Larchmont Village. It's so cute here. So West Village coded that I don't know what that means. But it's really nice. Quiet, cute, lots of little cafes, and of course, the Levain cookie from New York City. Not bad. I knew the idea was that it was crispy on the outside and very soft and moist on the inside, but it's an interesting kind of crispy. It's like a really brittle, hard shell, kind of like a meringue on the outside. I've only had 2 bites, but I've already had like what feels like a lot of cookie. Not unlike the experience of having a slice of cake. If that cake was also like crispy on one side, that is just like a big fudgy mouthful of chocolate. We should all be so lucky. It is doughy. It is room temperature. It is arguably too sweet. But it is a nice treat. I could definitely see myself on a cold winter day after dropping off my dog that I dog walk for as a side gig in the village to get this cookie and very much enjoy it. So for the LA doing New York score, that's a 5 out of 5. Wow, Larchmont is so cute and nice. Well, I got a little sugar in me. Now I'm feeling energized to check out my next iconic New York City food, a slice of pizza pie. The bus stop here at the end of Larchmont Village is pretty nice. They've got this button here that allegedly tells you when the next bus is coming, but it didn't do anything for me. This route took me through the Wilshire Country Club, through the beautiful neighborhood of Hancock Park. Look at all these beautiful multifamily homes. Isn't that beautiful? The Beverly Center, Los Angeles' last indoor mall. I don't know if that's entirely true. Man, I've been so tired all day, but you know what they say, it's the city that never sleeps, the big orange, baby, Los Angeles. I think this next stop will really pep me up. A classic New York slice with a medicinal Coca-Cola. Got a classic German cockroach. Man, the city really is a melting pot. Taking the 105 up La Cienega past the iconic gooey Norm's Diner. Then a short walk from the bus stop to my next destination, Vito's Pizza. Look at all these beautiful pies. Almost brings a tear to my eye. And there he is, the man himself. It's wild, and this unassuming strip mall in West Hollywood is the most beautiful slice of pizza west of 6th Ave. I don't know what that means. I just looked up, like, streets in New York. But man, this is just, I mean, is this just not sort of what you imagine a classic New York pizza pie to be? Look at how thin it is, too. You can see the sun coming through it. Because it's crispy. And it smells so good. I don't know what it is, man. The dough is so chewy. The flavors are frankly just all there. The sauce is so perfect. The cheese is delicious. And the dough is just, I mean, that's really what makes or breaks the pizza. And this frankly is made. It's a made pizza. Taking me back to my days on the Lower East Side after a full shift at my father's fabric wholesaler before I shuffle off to the club to pursue my real passion, disco dancing. So the LA Does New York score, that's a 5 out of 5. It frankly couldn't get any better. I have a hard time imagining that a New York Does New York slice being better. For my next leg of the trip, I'm actually opting to take a taxi, arguably the most New York way to get around. Wasn't exactly gonna hail a cab. I went to the website, put in my destination. There's the cost, $17.75. Compared it to Lyft, it's not that much more expensive. Classic. So I just kicked back, bullshitting with the driver. He told me most of his rides are corporate accounts. Not a lot of people like hailing cabs these days. Then I made it to my destination, New York's chopped cheese. There's their sign, chill little mascot. Here I am in the vibrant Mid-Pico neighborhood with the New York's chopped cheese. Boy, does it smell good. And my first ever chopped cheese. And it smells really good, like very nicely seasoned. And the bun is also like spongy, kind of like a potato bun. And those caramelized onions, very caramelized. They bring so much sweetness. Damn it, and that bun is so buttery and sweet. It's like biting into a cloud. The seasoning of the meat almost reminds me a little bit of like a ground beef taco, kind of like those Jack in the Box tacos, and like in a good way, but also a little bit like a steamed bun, like a bao with like pork in it, where it's like very like pillowy soft on the outside and stuffed with like a hot, warm, soft ground meat filling. I'm there. Summer break, no school, just got off of my part-time job, got a little change jingling in my pocket. The LA Does New York score, 5 out of 5. This thing is so good. Boy, I couldn't eat another bite, and I won't have to. I'm headed to the bus stop where I'll be traveling to Beverly Hills for my final iconic New York consumable. And this time I'm wrapping it up with a cheeky New York cocktail. I got all this construction almost. I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to get on the bus. It's gonna be a train station, allegedly. I'll believe it when I see it. Back there's the E. Clem Wilson building, one of the first buildings erected on the Miracle Mile, and I think one of the first buildings in Los Angeles to have underground parking. Interesting. To some. Hopping off my final bus of the journey. Oh my god, could you imagine? Like, why? The bus costs $1.75. As I have made it to my destination, the Peninsula in Beverly Hills. That's beautiful. Look at the color of that. I thought a martini would be good. There are like a number of cocktails that were invented in New York City. Of course, there's the Cosmopolitan, maybe the Manhattan as well. I don't know if the martini was technically invented in New York, but to me it feels like a very New York Manhattan drink. And I thought, what better place to enjoy it than a rooftop garden restaurant bar here in Beverly Hills with the towers of Century City behind me. It really feels like you're in the city. A rooftop garden like is popular in New York, such as the garden at Madison Square. But now I'm at the garden at Madison here at the beautiful The Peninsula in Beverly Hills, California. Dude, that's so good. I personally love a martini. A big martini guy. If I'm drinking, I want it to be like, you know, liquor. I don't drink casually. I drink competitively. No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink that often. But when I do, I like to get a little buzz on, and I feel like the martini is a very efficient way to do that. It tastes like medicine, which I enjoy. But this was really, really good. Very fresh. It is that sort of like strong, clear, pungent taste of a martini, but with a little California twist, the freshness of the cucumber. This is visually beautiful, and man, it tastes fantastic. This is like the perfect way to end the day with a crisp, refreshing cocktail. Beautiful, airy, rooftop garden bar. And for the New York score of it all, I frankly feel like a young sugar baby waiting at a bar, spending money on a married woman's credit card while she wraps things up at her penthouse apartment on Park Ave. It really couldn't be better. What a day. I am seasoned, sated, and frankly, a little bit sauced. What better place to end this adventure than right here on Rodeo Drive? The 5th Avenue of the Pacific, a little taste of the big city right here in our boot-scooting, shit-kicking little frontier town. I want to thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, because frankly, I would not have done it without you. There's so much more of the city I want to explore, and nobody I'd rather explore it with than you. So thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you real soon.